Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Did you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
Clear shot! Resistance is not in your best interest! Desist!
Christopher Gist. I'm Shay Cormac.
Charles! But what are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
The Colonel sent me.
Aha! Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
It's Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. Tell you what,
I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
So glad I'm blasting you. Mind your head, boy.
Hold there! I'll make short work of you!
Now you see me? Oh my.
Yeah.
I got you.
Don't get your hopes up. I'll keep up with you. Clear shot. I can shoot him. Hell, he's getting away. Shit. Time to fight. You can't slip away from us, you mangy dog!
Now you see me?
I'm so glad I'll be the last.
Guards!
You do it. Stop now.
I got you.
Haversaw, ready to fire. Not on my watch, Toad. I'll catch you. I promise you that.
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid! Captain has the helm. The Colonel waits in Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany after... Get the mates!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that.
What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned.
Lift ahead, sir!
Herlo, you and Gist here seem inspired. There's something in the water, or in the whiskey.
Now why do you say that, Mr. Cormac?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
Now, Captain.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac.
Anchor away!
Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Captain, stop the sea!
Come see the season's offering. Of everything came through your working line.
Un autre lunatique qui se prend pour le roi du monde.
T'es trop tranquille.
Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille. Ça marche. Va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore. Arrête de gueuler, Henri. Fais ta patrouille, on en parlera demain. Arrête de gueuler, Landry. Fais ta patrouille, on en reparlera demain. Ça marque. Va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore.
You're holding anything I need to
Tu penses pouvoir nous échapper? Tu vas le payer! Il ne pleuvait plus!
La mort est...
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more... Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain has the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle. There's plenty around here, Brett. Combat times.
Besides, we find the fort's commander. No?
Indeed, there's potential threat. Wear down the fort's defenses. Otherwise, they will just dig in and leave it bare.
Do not incoming fire! Breaking damage here! Brace yourselves for collision!
Loose mainsails! Fire!
That's their weak spot. Fire! The shot, sir.
Another colonial settlement, Captain.
Fire!
Hit him, sir. There's our target, Shay. Knock her down like a game of 9-pins.
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says.
There, Captain. Good shot, finisher. Incoming ship. Sees trouble.
Fire!
Gunboats. French vessel ahead. Take the heat, sir.
Fire!
Cannon ready. Enemy firing.
Damage report.
Put a shot through her there. That's got them.
Fire!
That's their weak spot. Take the shot, sir.
Fire!
There, Captain. A good shot and finisher.
Fire!
Ready, Captain.
Give me some speed! Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
All sail.
Glues up! Laser sticks!
Superb. Now find the fort commander.
Cette envie cherche à filer.
Ne les laissez pas bouger.
Quelle blague. Bien essayé. Mais tu es déjà mort. Halte. Halte. Je peux le tuer d'une balle.
Essayez de lui tirer dessus.
Tu penses pouvoir nous échapper? Il est là. Emparez-vous de lui.
On ne bouge plus.
Il faut pas le faire.
Hé, hey! Prenez en visée. Je peux tirer. Je vois. Je peux tirer.
Je vois, je peux tirer.
Le chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. so am I.
Don't make me do this, Lechassar!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay.
We're on our territory.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are... No, not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. Timing.
We're not done here, Smith. We can start later.
Saint, what the hell was that? All right, boys, George! I'm waiting for your instructions, sir.
I'm so glad I'm blasting you.
Somebody summon the watch! Now!
What in God's name?
I got you, boy.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
Halt! I need to talk to you. I can't see it anymore. He can't flee now. Boy, hold! Finally, some Keep dreaming, you foolish cur.
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Use these grenades to destroy that door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken and perhaps even kill them.
And that's my first target.
Be careful. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
promise you that.
You there. Come over here.
I have a shot. Ready to fire. You're on our territory.
Stop you! This is dangerous!
So long. I see him. He's over there. Dream on, Maggie. You won't escape us.
He's over there. We have Let them think he's losing us. This is dangerous. Stay away! This is dangerous! Hey, what are you doing here?
The whole place will blow up.
Hey, what are you doing here?
The whole place will blow up.
Told you we'd find him again. Keep running. This is dangerous! This is dangerous!
I didn't understand.
Must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
What marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Captain has the helmet!
Get the mainsails into the wind! Man your post, Gist. Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But you realize it has been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You... Forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I've a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassin? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not lying. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from homicidal service? Wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned the Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of the Colonial Rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed.
His or King Louis'?
Cannon ready! Cannon ready!
Fire! Though I suspect the king's is minor.
Indeed. Madame Murphy is supposed to be quite good.
No, Murphy. Is it the French king's bed? Now I know you're pulling my leg.
Get the maids free!
With what we've taken, we can improve the ship, Captain.
Loose all! Let's move!
waters roar, Jack. Safe and sound at home again. Hit the water.
Well, our anchor's on board and our rags are all set. O'Reilly-o, Dame Liverpool Julie.
On fire! Douse the royals and tops! Close down! Catch some wind! Trim the yards off the wind! As much.
Loose topsails, gallants and
That's a
royals.
song, man.
Ready, boys? It's a tap of life, toil and strife. We will amend undergo. We don't give a damn when the gale has stopped. How hard the wind did blow. We're homeward bound, 'tis a grand.
Hey! Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor land
As we were fishing, our days were all light, shooting and holing and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. We sighted a thrasher, slashing his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps a slipsail as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. The wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side. Says not much longer these seas you can ride. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather.
Haul in the stunsails! Ease off the wind! Haul it all sail!
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him. I hope I'm not too late.
like raven. You shall haunt your dying thoughts. Prepare to die. To our enemies!
Good work, men.
That's the last of them. Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
So if you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I am afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for Parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. We kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
I would hardly expect a friend to defend that. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You continue to prove your loyalty to the Templars, Master Cormac. Risking your life for me.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together for a year now. During that time, you have rendered many great services. Whatever debt you imagine you have towards me is paid, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps.
Live! Attack!
Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well. I will lead my men around slowly.
I'll catch up with you one way or another! Mark my word! Have a clear shot! ready to open fire!
I can get him from here.
Keep breathing. I see him! I have a clear shot! Can't just leave! Stop! Stop! Catch him! Oh!
Hurry. Segawasa will not relent.
Kesegawasa. You know this man, Master Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He is one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I'm a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. We have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
He's in my sight! Ready to take him down? This way! I see him! Don't give him the satisfaction of slipping away! Find him again!
Come, follow me.
I'm a good line on him.
Make haste.
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
See!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onokwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.
Loose, mate, sir!
Careful, Captain. These waters are closely watched by our enemies.
Ah,
out on Broadway one evening in July. I met a maid who had
We
to
should
train
proceed
and
with caution.
sail and
Let's
constant.
lackey town now, where they say assassin allied criminals congregate.
We're on course to hit rock, sir.
Fire! Fire!
Too powerful, Captain. They will surely sink us.
Fire!
Keep us afloat, sir!
Fire!
Ready to hit them, sir.
They're firing a volley!
Fire! 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 Fire!
Die, scum!
Fire!
There, Captain. A good shot and finisher. Excellent. Straight to the
We
tip.
are clear, Captain.
Where's the fussy coat?
Twas a cold dreary morning in December, and all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't
The natives call that hill
So
Otetiana.
down to the shipping officer.
Cliff ahead,
The
sir.
village of Orina is over there, Captain.
Take it, use that. Take a turn around the captain, heave a pole. About ship's station, boys, he better. About the rise around the hole. Well, it seems there was a great demand for sail. For the colonies, for Frisco and for France. Well, a ship that pulled the limey bark the hot. And got legless drunk on my
Short sail! Get off the squall!
Take care!
Fire!
Drop anchor!
Deux à chaque tonne.
Calm down.
Ne me tuez pas!
This won't take long. You man. Don't shoot him, Ken. Got a clear shot, man. You Wilson, laddie. You man. You great stupid Ken. You Wilson, laddie. This won't take long. You great stupid cat. This won't take long.
C'est le vent.
Vite, les filles.
Ne vous faites pas.
De grâce.
Right, let's see what you've got.
So, Colonel, it seems my life is an open book to you.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were. But what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk, but I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript, why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
Respectfully, sir, I'm more of a target than you now.
Gentlemen, Kesekawase is rallying to storm Albany. His allies threaten a friendly Oneida village, and French troops have already entered our territory.
Might be able to delay the French and help the Oneida.
We will ready the defenses in Albany.
If we are to defeat Kesegawase and his allies, I need to help the Oneida and see what I can do about the French.
I think I can hit him. This won't take long. What is he?
It's in these sights.
Clear shot on it.
We are to defeat Kesegawase and his allies. I need to help the Oneida and see what I can do.
Report, soldier. No hostiles in the area, sir. Good, don't let your guard down.
Johnson stockpiled powder and shot here.
Bless him.
Une heure à l'ouvrage.
We'll not be losing him!
Je le vois, je peux tirer. Je peux le tuer d'une balle. Resserrez le filet.
Andy cherche à filer! Raté!
Pry, but would you happen to know if Kesegawase has any weaknesses?
Captain's helm!
He hasn't any. He was a scout and mercenary long before he joined the assassins.
May Lady Luck be with you, then.
I make my own luck.
The Colonel exerts a certain amount of control over the army, or part of it anyway. But we'll need both the soldiers and their native allies if we're to set up a proper defense against Kesegawase.
Kesegawase has allies in every tribe that sided with the French, as well as many others. Trappers, hunters, scouts. We'll need all the help we can muster.
Stay alert, men.
Thank you. I mean it, sir.
What's in the cave?
Thank you, sir. I'm greatly in your debt.
You there! Stop! How do I get into that?
Blessings on you, sir. Thank you. Stop right!
So long as we hold the old...
Oh, my thanks indeed, good sir.
Make sure you find them all!
Stop! Let's have a word, dolt. The hell with...
You do me...
Venerable one. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. I am a friend.
A friend indeed. You have the gratitude of my people, Shay Patrick Cormac. For as long as you shall walk this earth, you will have a place here, among us.
My thanks.
It is I who thank you, young man. Would you be so kind as to walk with me? I am called Onata. There is a legend among my people. It tells of how the land under our feet was born, and how good and evil came into this world. The Sky Woman scattered her wisdom throughout our land. If you follow her path, you shall learn the true history of our people, and perhaps even uncover the reward locked within this cave. If you are the hero I believe you to be.
You honor me, Venerable one.
It is you who honor us, Shay Patrick Cormac. Farewell.
Captain's at the head!
Loose and catch the wind! Full sail, she'll take it!
Full sails!
Haul in the...
Seal it tight, or she'll leak!
think we have lost them, sir.
Haul down and clew up!
Anchor ahoy!
Cette bataille ne finira jamais.
Mort
J'ai
aux
l'impression
Anglais!
que ça passe depuis des mois.
À nous, la glo...
I say we should just wait Faut la battre! Coupez-lui! On fuira pas si facilement! Attaquez ensemble! And then I shot his jaw off. It was beautiful. I'm glad. Glorious battle. Oh. This victory is proof that God... Captain's head!
Give me some speed!
Skies and rough seas there! We'll tear her to splinters!
Fire! Douse the royals and tops! Stop!
As we were fishing off Haysborough line, shooting and holing and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kesegawase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Let out some sail!
Come on, spread those sheets!
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
Full sails!
Reef in all tops!
Take in that sheet! We're losing our bearings!
Haul down! Haul down! Keep her safe while I'm gone, Gist.
Aye, Captain.
Get out here!
should have gone to the fort.
This is Kasegawasa's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kasekawase.
You truly believe you can best be traitor? Templar dog! Burn! Let's corner that rat! You truly believe you can best be traitor?
I have him in my sights!
You truly believe you can best be traitor?
You really think we can't catch you?
Templar dog! You truly believe you can best be traitor?
I see you now, Tommy!
We trained you well, traitor!
Kasekawase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
Yeah.
The Colonel was heading for the docks.
A huge man with an axe was chasing the Colonel!
Put out the flames before the fire spreads! The Colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the Colonel!
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Do you understand now?
I'm starting to see why you're so interested in Shay Cormac.
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in the basement, but there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
Could you stop by my office? We need to have a talk.
This office used to belong to a man named Olivier Garneau. He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Olivier was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
François Macandal saved Baptiste from slavery and inducted him into his so-called brotherhood. Macandal was a vicious mentor, and in his desperate attempt to liberate slaves, he broke his own creed by indiscriminately killing nobles. Misguided as they are, some assassins are honorable. Macandal was not one of them. Thanks to the calculating genius of Madeleine de Lille, the Templars made an example of Macandal by way of public execution in 1758. His pathetic excuse for a brotherhood quickly fell apart. When his comrade and childhood friend Agathe fled to Louisiana, Baptiste saw the futility of his former life in Macandal's brotherhood. Madeleine saw Baptiste's potential and instructed her Templars in New Orleans to strike a deal with him. If he could draw Agathe out of hiding and eliminate him, he would be granted a place in the Templar Order. Although Baptiste was killed by the assassin Aveline de Grandpré, his path clearly demonstrates the inherent superiority of Templar ideals over assassin terrorism.
I've got your Animus ready and waiting. Numbskull. I've got the next set of Shay's memories loaded up and ready to go.
We are nearly there. Know that you are aiding a worthy cause, even if you do not yet know what it is.
I'm just saying that Violet didn't have to yell at us for not fixing the elevator before she did.
Ugh, kill me now.
Why? I would, but she would just have you brought back to life and put you back to work.
You
Shit. What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
What are you doing? I have no quarrel with you.
You, uncultured swine! You should not have left your backwater colony!
Ouais, retourne à Boston.
Now a rings for your death!
Shay? Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes, I must return to my family. Thank you, Shay. Please, wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
N'approchez pas! Que quelqu'un appelle à l'aide! C'est intolérable!
How did you do that? It was quite fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
Shay Cormac, I hear you are the Templar's new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you have seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir. Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. Knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
He's a friend as an appalling habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch him fail.
We need a...
We're slicing through the ice.
As we're doing it, it'll be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that port, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to the next Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrashing.
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
War over, we're finally order to this damn continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
time for us to leave her. We swear by our oath, for want of more. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now we're through, so we'll go on shore, and it's time for us to leave her.
My very breath is turning
Leave
to
her,
ice.
Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Ready, Captain!
Ease off the wind!
There she is. The HMS Templar. Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Man of war. Fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Spread our wings to the wind!
Friend two!
Fire! Fire!
Captain!
Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally. Watch what you say around him. There she is, the HMS Templar, Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Ready to fire!
Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
I've heard Louisville could be a lynchpin. If the Royal Navy can get that port, it HMS Pembroke, Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Man of war. Fully up. We should bring the warrant alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Fire! 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 Lord, but that breeze. Trim the yards off the wind!